It's 35 pounds.
Shit.
You're a dwarf, you'll be fine.
We'll figure this out.
Another
know that we don't have the
customer.
I know that we don't have the money to buy it, but I feel like why is the spyglass so ungodly expensive? Like, I know what's the significant why? Like, why is the spyglass so ungodly expensive?
So
Everything else.
It's expensive because it is a technology 2 centuries ahead of its time. In terms of, because it basically just gives your player an immense viewing range. And the fact that it's curved glass to enhance things while remaining clear, it's just ahead of its time in terms of like the fantasy medieval as opposed to like again, the fact that it's curved glass to enhance things.
Gotcha.
I am looking into possibly some different clothing. I don't know about you, but the clothing my character is wearing right now is sticking out like a sore thumb.
I could totally carry that. Put that shit on my back. Standard rules. I looked it up. 15 times my strength score, which is 15. I can carry 225 pounds. I don't know how that makes sense, but okay.
The magical book of rules says so.
I'm a strong little motherfucker that can't beat a door down by myself, but I can lift 225 pounds and carry it around and move 30 feet. Who's the lowest strength here? Probably like Vale. Carrying weight. I'm curious.
My strength is 10.
So 150 pounds? Is your max?
While we are shopping, I will be right back, and I promise I'm not going for more pie.
By a 10-foot pole.
But it's pizza pie. Got him.
Remind me, the sword that I got from that house, we said that it was still useful, or did just the hilt survive?
The hilt survived, but the blade is fairly damaged, rusted.
So yeah, I need a new sword.
I'll help you buy a new sword. I got my battering ram.
I'm going to send you.
He says, I don't got any weapons here. This is more of just your generalities.
The generalities. He's got a few weapons in this listing.
Dude, can we play a campaign where we become drug runners with our merchant scale?
And he says, well, I mean, if you want to be all, technical about it, anything can be a weapon if you're pissed off enough. But I'm talking about, your main type of weapons.
Well, I don't need anything from here, but could you point me somewhere where I could pick up some kind of sword? The one I have now is not going to be of much use to me.
Oh, I'm sure some places, some of the other towns in Barovia can have a sword for you. but I can't offer you nothing right here. I'm no chain store as, some of the other people do. Maybe if you meet a traveling Vistani, you can ask them. They might be free to give you something.
Traveling Vistani.
Good.
You ain't ever seen a Vistani yet? Consider yourself lucky, my friend. I don't trust none of them. He's too happy for me.
Well, we will keep our eye out.
I would like to buy 2 flasks of oil.
What was that, Durf? Like what your character looks like now with clothes?
If
A
I
traveler?
were wanting to buy clothes like that, what would I buy?
And up.
That's pretty plain looking. I would say you describe that to him. He's like, don't worry, cutie. I got something for you right here. Some traveler's clothes. You blend in very nice here.
20 GP.
Yeah, it's a fine deal if you ask me.
Well, for such a cutie as myself, could you lower the price, please?
I always admire a dame who uses her noggin. I'll give you that. You twisted my arm. I got a bleeding heart. What can I say? Fine, it'll be 19 gold pieces for you. That's what kind of guy I am.
I'll take it. Thank you very much.
That's old Bildras. He gives the discount to the people that are nice to him.
I'm not sure if you heard me earlier, but I would like 2 of your finest flasks of oil, please, sir.
It was okay, that'd be 20 silver pieces. Here's 2 flasks of oil. Here you go.
Thank you.
Oh, I love it.
Just don't get it in your eye. You need 2 eye patches. I kid. It's just a little shopkeeper humor.
But I have 2 iPads.
Forgot about that.
Rick points at he's not wearing them both over both eyes. He's wearing the fancy one on his eye, and the other one just under the brim of his hat.
I'm back.
You can never be too careful.
The only bad thing about that is if you wear both of them, they ain't gonna be where cemeterical.
Good try, good sir, but thank you.
Why can't I find?
1 beer still.
I'll be right back.
Is there a place to stock up on beers before the next adventure? I got like 100 more pounds I can carry.
I got some water skins here if you want to take that, and then go over to the inn and fill them up there. Tell them old Bildrath sent you and give him a smile.
I like how this salesman has a Jersey accent.
It's amazing. I love it.
I had no idea you were going to go here, and I'm just winging it, so I'm having fun.
Do you know where Jimmy Hoffa is?
He's at a place where you go when you don't mind your business.
What's 2 silver pieces times 10? 20 silver pieces? How's that relate to gold? Is it 100 silver pieces for a gold? Just making sure I get all my math conversions right.
One silver equals 10 copper, one gold equals 20 silver.
Okay. So it's 1 gold per water.
Yes.
I'm gonna buy like 10 of those and go fill them up with beer. Water skin 10. Take my gold down to 361. $11. Water skins for now till we go to the tavern. I guess we're going to the tavern too, or I am. If anybody wants to come along before we retire from.
I'll have a drink.
I as well.
I just
Anything to get this
changing
cake
into my new
pie on my
outfit, so
mouth.
I will join you guys.
Yeah. Does anybody else have anything they want to purchase before we?
Let me take a look. I don't think so.
Since
I
there's
think
no
it holds
pie
4
and
liquid
no thanks.
pints. 40 liquid pints. I'm gonna have a lot of beer on me, guys.
So let's see. He had a glass of wine, 1 copper piece. A pitcher of wine is 1 silver piece.
Get a pitcher of wine for now. How much to fill up these water skins with booze?
So a water skin is 4 pints.
Yeah, that's a lot. At least a lot for alcohol in real life.
One
Not
beer
for my
pitcher
character
volume
problem.
Capacity cents converted to pints liquid US equals precisely 4 pints. 1 pitcher is 4 pints.
Okay.
A water skin is 4 pints, so that's 4 pitchers.
Or it's 1 pitcher per water skin.
Yep. And a pitcher
So
is
I
a
need.
silver piece, so 4 silver pieces. Or how many did you say you were getting? 5? So
I
5.
bought 10,
10 silver pieces.
and then I'm buying 1 for me tonight, so it'll be 11. 6. I will have booze for us on the trip.
It's like the worst thing to have on you or to drink if you're in the woods and get lost.
It's fine. I'm a professional.
We'll all get drunk and play ping pong.
Heck yeah.
Centuries before ping pong was invented.
Whoops, sorry.
Are you accidentally spelling over here?
No. I was
The
trying to.
only other thing I'd be interested in buying is a crowbar.
Might need to open a box.
You know?
Could even be a boat.
All right. Question for the DM, quickly. As my warlock, I'm a Pact of the Blade warlock, and I can make a pact weapon. The way the wording looks, I think it has to be a magical weapon to make it to make it a pact weapon. The sword that I have is not magical, but could I make it my pact weapon?
Let me read this real quick.
I think technically the answer is no. Question is,
Are you gonna like?
will you allow it?
Can you like cut your palm and like put some blood on the sword, and then you make a pact with it.
I have to like do this ritual over the course of an hour, but then I can like summon it and make it disappear to an extra dimension, and then it is my sword.
Ritual, quote unquote.
Yes.
Yeah, it specifically states that it needs to be a magic weapon.
Yeah.
We need to find a magic weapon then.
Not fun. I need a magic sword.
Well, just like the first magic weapon we find is just not a sword.
Doesn't need to be a sword.
Yeah, but I want a sword.
But he wants a sword.
I was just stating for the purposes of.
And this is my magical dart. That'd actually be pretty dope if you could like open some portal out of the sky and rain a dart on somebody. I mean, it's one dart.
Behold, my packed
I
weapon.
mean,
Is that a
it just reminds me of Shaun of the Dead. Ow!
I'm gonna need that magic dart back.
Actually, yeah, the weapon ceases being your packed weapon if you die. No, but where is it? Your weapon disappears if it is more than 5 feet away from you for 1 minute or more.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't see the for 1 minute or more. So I pictured you like throwing it
Just
and
like
it gets
disappear.
5 feet away.
Hold on, stand
Like-
3 feet from me.
Stand closer.
Yeah, take this. And he's like, ow.
Yeah, so I can throw
We're
my
like-
dart. It's a magically returning dart. I throw it and then it comes back to me.
It's as long as they were within 3 feet of you.
Question: should we buy a tent?
Is it like a Final Fantasy tent?
It's a 2-person tent. It would be 20 gold pieces after you do the
That'd
times
be-
10.
Well,
That's true. We could buy 2 tents. Would be enough tents for all of us.
well, except one.
-1.
Well, I mean, there's going to be one person on lookout, and they can switch out.
That's true.
Got him.
Well, sometimes there's more than one person on lookout. So
Well,
there
then
you
we got an
go.
open spot. Somebody gets to stretch their legs in the tent.
It's probably the tent gives us a place to like. What does it do? Gives us a place to long rest.
I'm assuming yes.
That's excellent.
Let me see.
Are we planning on going camping?
A simple and portable canvas shelter sleeps 2. So it
Yeah.
doesn't say like.
You can take whatever rest you want in a tent. That's
Okay.
short,
Yeah.
long, whatever.
So it just provides shelter. Actually.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, but like you probably, I don't know, depending on the weather and stuff, a long rest might not be possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where
If
you're
we're
at.
planning on
Another thing.
taking Irina to whatever this place is called, Valaki. We probably should get
That'd be
some
a good idea.
tents.
I mean, how much are you carrying right now? What's your total weight, Rolvier?
My total weight is
Oh God.
1 month. $108.
And what's your strength?
15.
Yeah, you can hold 250. Like, we can carry some tents with us just for backup, even if we need them.
So I will add 2 tents to my inventory.
Basically, it doesn't hurt because we got the room for it.
Yep.
Me and Rolvier can apparently fit a lot on our back.
So do you want to split the tents, one each, or
I'm at 197 right now with my battering ram
okay.
and my 10 water skins full of wine.
Okay.
I'll add a crowbar for.
Oh, I have a couple of items to sell here.
How do I add stuff again?
Go into the eye at the top right and type in tent, and then drag it over to your thing,
And then just
just
up the
up
quantity
it to 2. Yeah. I mean, we got
Very
enough
far away.
space and enough gold. It might not be bad to get 4.
Yeah.
Because how much do they weigh? They aren't that heavy, were they?
They weigh, what is it, 20 a pop?
Oh yeah, you can carry. I mean, that's
Let's
80
get-
pounds.
So let's get 3.
Okay. Maybe some people can long rest, like if it's an off. Don't need to long rest everybody. Options.
Heck
Yep.
yeah. Oh, Medley Bros. I miss alcohol.
We're still at the shopkeep, right? This guy.
I guess we're back at the shopkeep after getting a little drunk. Because I already bought the water ski.
Because I got a couple things to sell. I got a gold ring and an ivory hairbrush with silver bristles.
How much you give me for this?
Yeah, are you interested
We're
in
all
these?
just like waving items in front of him. Just screaming at him, ah!
Ah, you want these?
Pay me.
Oh, I have
I can
pizza.
never remember if they sell it for lesser or not.
I guess I need to subtract 60 gold from my inventory.
My notes here show that each of these things is worth 25 gold pieces.
He sells it for whatever I mentioned before. I don't need to Morrowind shop stuff.
So he'll buy them for full price?
No, Morrowind shops were just pretty restrictive. Like merchants would only have like 147 gold. So no matter, that was like the max you could get from them, even if you gave them like
Oh
the
yeah, and I
best
have
stuff
all
in the
those
game.
spell books too. Totally forgot.
So does he want to buy these?
He would. I mean, it's more of a general store, so it's not like a
Okay.
blacksmith that wouldn't have anything to do with them. So yeah,
Be like, hey man, I'm gonna sell these to you. What do you give me for these?
I'll give you. Sorry, I'm trying to bring up find the thing here.
I don't even know if they're in my.
For that hairbrush of yours, I give you 25 gold pieces, and that ring, I give you the same.
All right, deal.
What about all these spell books? I just throw
Subtract
all
this
of them
shit.
on the just throw all of them on the counter. We have the
Dan's like, I got no use for no spell books or nothing.
All right, so 50 gold pieces.
somebody else take them then.
Add.
I don't need the spell book. Closest one to needing it is theory.
I don't need it.
Hold on to it.
Also, who's theory?
That guy. Hope that you're.
So you got everything from the shopkeep?
Everything I want,
I think we're good.
except a magical
Stupid
sword.
bucks.
Are you headed back to Ismark? I mean.
Yeah. I got a Got some drinks at the bar. Picked up some stuff from the store.
Mm-hmm.
Time to head back and sleep.
Get some rest.
So as you're heading back, roll me some perception checks.
Oh man,
Oh boy, here
I'm
we
pretty
go.
good at those. We'll see.
Bam!
Yay!
That's my only good roll of the night.
Oh
Why
snap!
does this?
Boom.
Is 18 and 15, is that Will's?
18
I
and
think
15,
so.
yes, that is mine.
Okay. Because it didn't have your name next to it, and I didn't know if it was continuing from your
It's on the other side of the prestidigitation transmutation
Yeah.
cantrip text.
So
Now you have to read it all. But yeah.
So that is 3 perception checks.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Killing it.
With my natural 20 perception check, do I see that creepy fucker from the cemetery, like wandering the streets?
Nope, you have not noticed him all day. But
Vale's just being
everyone-
erotic. Is just like, is he here? Is he here?
I'm looking for him. That dude is real creepy.
that bitch Carol Strawn. So everyone except Avion
Yeah.
has noticed that some of the townsfolk throughout your travels have been sort of trying to purposely not look at you, but a couple have just sort of been like blankly staring at you, like as you're walking, not approaching you, just sort of looking at you, almost dumbfounded.
Everyone else sees us and then looks away, or
Just sort of trying their best not to look at you, but it's kind of obvious. Like if someone, almost as if you guys had a deformity of sorts.
we don't have arenas at the house, right?
Yes.
Vale's gonna kind of, as we're making our way back to the house, looks around, looks at the
Wait,
people on the
no.
side of the street.
No one in the town has seen us with Irina or the other guy, right? Like publicly.
Well, we were walking around with her before. She refused to put on a
Oh, that's true.
You guys
Disguise.
walked to the church with her,
yeah.
and she was dressed normally. She hadn't dyed her hair, because then you guys came home for the night, and then she dyed her hair throughout. When she woke up, she had the darker hair as all the other citizens of Barovia had. With Ismark, you guys did not leave the bar with him. You stayed in the bar or in the inn for the night. I actually don't. I believe you stayed with him the previous night after you came back from the church. Because yes, you did. Because the upstairs was very nice.
Yes.
So yeah, Vale's gonna kind of look around and notice that people are deliberately avoiding us or openly staring, and kind of turn back to the crew and be like, "Do you guys notice that people are acting like weirder than usual? Like they've been weird since we got here, but they seem like real weird towards us now."
I
turn
really
to
have
him, I
no
go,
clue
"Do you
why.
blame him?" I say, "Just look at Brick."
I mean,
What's wrong with me? You know,
Oh,
I'm just walking around
he
You're
does
wearing
stand
as
two
out.
eye
normal
patches.
people do.
you wear 2 eye patches.
Not on both eyes, just one's over the other one. You know.
Exact. But continue, Vale.
But I mean, they're like either. A lot of them are just outright avoiding looking at us, but then it's like some people look at us like we're, I don't know, like we're doing something that's surprising them, or that they're surprised to see us in the streets. I'm not sure what it is, but we seem to have everyone's attention.
Is there anyone standing within 30 feet of us right now?
Like they're watching our moves.
Wells. Wells.
Yes,
Uh-oh.
there is.
Okay.
Yes, there
I was rolling a 1d100. I said a thing in my head, and I rolled, and I said, yes, there is.
Okay. Brick's gonna approach someone.
Hello.
Walk right up to him.
Give
Do you
you
find me entertaining?
Brick.
Yeah.
High or low?
Low.
All right. You go up to this person.
Yep. Brick, kind of straightens himself out, fluffs his, jacket and everything, straightens it, and strides up to someone, not in a threatening manner. Smiles at them. And says, "How are you this evening? Have you had the pies?"
I just palm.
So the person you go up to is a dark-haired woman. She kind of looks down and away, not trying to be rude, but just says, "I'm fine, sir, for the evening. I have not had the pies. My sister tried them once, and poor soul, that's all she ever wants now. So I have stayed away from them."
Rolvier says, "God damn it."
Okay. But like
start
quietly in his
chuckling.
head. God damn it.
Brick has a pondering look on his face as if he is holding an orb, and he looks at her and says, "What do you think's going on with the pies? I thought, my friend thought they were delicious, but that's besides the point. What do you think is wrong with the pies? Why won't you have it?"
Oh, just the town and other people in the other towns. There's more than one story of just the lengths that they'll go to have pies. I have not seen it for myself, sir, but I hear that some people will even give their children away so long as Granny will give them a pie.
Thank
Are you
God
sa-
I don't have kids.
Are you saying Granny takes children as payment for these pies?
Oh, I cannot say. Like I said, I have been able to resist, despite how sweet the dreams are and how tasty. But I've resisted. I cannot stay. I stay away. It's not for the likes of me.
Are there any children nearby?
Oh, I'm sure. But that's an awfully odd question to ask a stranger. I don't feel like
Excuse me.
answering that.
No. I was just, worried for their well-being. Is all. if Granny is after children like that. Is there any what does everyone do for fun around here?
I can't say that we've had any fun around these parts for at least as long as I know. Get up, we go about, we do our business, and just try to mind ourselves. We try not to talk to outsiders, which, pardon me for saying, I feel that you clearly are. Some people try to go to the inn and wash away their sorrows, and I can't blame them, but it's still something that's not for me.
Is it the bagpipes that gave me away? Would you like to hear them? Play them for you.
No, I'm sorry. My friend texted me a meme out of nowhere, and I shouldn't have looked, but now I'm giggling like crazy.
Would you like to hear them?
I can't say I've seen anything what she points to the bagpipes, what those are, but
Bagpipes.
oh, okay. I can't say I've ever seen. I don't even know what they do, but just you seem to be a very loud group.
No, not loud at all. We're actually quite quiet, but and Brick starts blowing air into the bag.
Let me just give you a little taste here.
Fine, you'll love it. You'll love it.
You'll love it.
Between
It's great.
breaths.
And I'm leaning over whispering to everybody. I'm just like, if we just walk away, maybe we can leave him now.
Like, no, I want to watch. I love bagpipes.
Oh, I face palm again.
Vale's gonna step back and just watch everyone else on the street's reactions as Brick begins to play his bagpipes.
Okay, now roll a performance check.
All right. I wish.
You're playing the bagpipes. Go for it.
Perfect.
She takes like 2 to 3 slow steps away from you, and then just like takes off running. 1, 2, and everyone else just sort of looks and then hurries about their day and is just like, "Yep, let's not be with these people."
I just slowly start clapping, and I just go, "Bravo, Brick! Bravo!"
Brick just stands there, kind of like, he shrugs as, when he makes the shrug movement. There's a little more air pushed through the bagpipe, but he just lets it kind of drone. He just lets it drone to deflate, and he turns around and says to the group, "Well, I tried." And then just
Yes, try you did.
I posted that meme in the Discord chat that a friend sent.
Excellent. Well, I don't think we learned much from that encounter.
if we find a child, we can get a pie.
No children. We don't need them chasing us out of town with pitchforks.
They're children pies.
Well, we learned there were other towns around. Did we know that?
Well, we're gonna take Arena.
And how
to one.
close are these other towns?
Nearby.
Well, if we need to visit, if we know they exist.
Do we need to just call it a night?
Yeah.
I mean, I think we were walking on our way back, weren't we?
Yeah.
I'm tempted
Stop
to
asking people
try
questions.
and figure out why, but I bet our Burgermaster friend can fill us in on why people are reacting the way they are.
Again, I don't notice any.
After
I'm
that
like, oh, okay.
performance, don't blame them.
It was fine.
Yes. Fine is the word we will use for that.
One of my
10 out of
finest
10.
performances.
I'm gonna get another drink. I'll be back in just a minute.
Oh my god. This game's bullshit. Not D&D, but hockey. What even is goalie interference?
I would not know. I do not follow hockey.
Tell you one thing, the NHL doesn't even know.
It's whatever we decide it is.
So we're headed back to the house, right?
Head
so.
back to the house.
Would anyone like to hear a song?
I would like to hear.
I would.
I don't know that we've heard you play the bagpipes yet. And after
You
that
just did?
performance on the streets, well, I don't
I
think we
mean-
really heard it the way you intended it to be heard.
No, that was perfect.
I mean, sure.
I like how they just told us we're loud and we're like, let's play some more music. Crank up the radio.
With
The
one
bag-
of the loudest
Is it the
instruments
bag-
The
possible.
bagpipes. Bagpipes are great for lulling someone to sleep.
I like the
Mhm.
I like the reaction. Is it the bagpipes? Would you like to hear them?
After the long silence.
Oh gosh, I'm looking for an app that is like a bagpipe emulator.
The bagpipe
It
soundboard.
needs to happen. It needs to happen. Also,
All right, so you guys went back.
Yes.
We're gonna ask the burger.
You are once again in front of the door.
Ich bin ein Bürgermeister.
Sie bin ein Bürgermeister.
So you're in front of the house. Are you knocking?
And scene.
And see.
I am knocking. I'm gonna knock on that door. Quite loudly because I'm drunk.
You want to use the crowbar to knock?
Use the battering ram. We gotta put it to use. Just kidding,
Don't
no.
just-
I knock loudly because I'm drunk.
In a few minutes, he opens the door and is just sort of taken back by the scene.
We had some fun tonight. I got a battering ram. It might prove
Oh.
useful.
It is very obvious to you because it is. I can see it hanging over your shoulder.
I
that's-
park it in the
Thank
corner.
God it's you. The last 3 houses we went to were very rude.
Not just the houses either. There was this lady who just does not like bagpipes.
Yeah. Clearly something was wrong with her.
There's not-
Clearly.
Clearly.
Yes.
I'm trying so hard to get my mic to pick up this fucking app.
There is not much music in Barovia these days. Too many people are afraid of doing anything that could get the attention of Strahd.
No.
Yeah, makes sense.
What tends to get his attention?
What rustles his jimmies?
Well, outside of my sister Irina, that's part of Sophia. We don't know. Some people think that we must be as quiet as possible and do absolutely nothing. But even then, every now and then, he will come to terrorize the town.
Quiet as possible, huh?
That is how the Barovians here mainly act. While I am absolutely no judge of character, someone can certainly throw stones at me for how I used to act. In fact, not too long ago, I acted quite like you on a nightly basis. But as I've said, circumstances being what they are, I've had to hang that up. But while you were gone, I procured a cart for tomorrow. You will be traveling with a shipment of food and supplies to Velaki. So, in the off chance anything stops, it will at least appear to be that. I've hired another Barovian to be the driver, and the cart should be to hold you as well as her. I will be staying. And I have something for each of you for tomorrow, but it is not finished. I should be finished by the time you wake up.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Would anyone like a lullaby as we fall asleep?
Yes, and I'm gonna. Are we going into this room over here?
Oh my God, sorry. I was looking up a lullaby bagpipe video. This is what I found. And the sound as he's blowing it up is perfect for what just happened. It's just like
Lullaby.
nice and soothing.
Yes, he's getting it inflated.
I'm gonna go ahead and move into the house.
Imagine you being in the street playing this with his friend on
And here's the thing: that guy in the YouTube video is playing it well.
I do
He
like
at
it.
least rolled a
not
15.
As he's
it
blowing it
well.
up, there's that like.
All right, so you guys decide to have a nice night.
Okay.
And you wake up the next morning and everything is good.
Hooray.
Can't even see. My eyes are.
And the cart is outside. You guys come down. You have breakfast. All that good stuff. And then Ismark, who's looking quite bushy-eyed, and says, "Here, I have this for each of you."
Ooh, a map of Barovia.
There's Velaki.
There's Velaki.
We're
we
all the
in-
way there. Barovia.
Yeah, we're in the
Bottom
town of
right.
Barovia, right?
And we're going all the way. We got to go by Ravenloft. That's not ominous.
We have to go by Castle Ravenloft to get to Velaki. That seems
We
like
don't-
a bad idea.
Not
We
really.
don't go to Ravenholm.
I would
I get that.
assume that if there's anywhere where our big bad guy is going to be, it's probably Castle Ravenloft.
No, he's at Kresk. The one all the way
Yeah.
far left.
But he spreads out the map and goes, "Yes, indeed, we are here in Barovia. And if you take the old Svalish road," and he just pretty much traces his finger. I don't know if I can ping or show anything like that.
No, it doesn't.
Old Svadil Road. I see the name there.
Is it the one without the dotted lines?
Yes, he points to the dotted lines that are near the Sare Pool and goes, "That is more of a shortcut through the woods. With the cart, you would have to stick to the main road. You cross over, get to this bridge, and make sure at the fork you take a left. You're not really going by or next to Castle Ravenloft. You will certainly see it, but you are not in striking distance by any means. It is a very mountainous region there."
Can I ask you, the guy that is after your daughter, your sister, this Strahd character, is Castle Ravenloft where he is?
Oh, absolutely. He is the lord of the land, so his castle is prominent and visible throughout almost all of Barovia.
Oh,
Yeah.
Always
absolutely fantastic.
in the distance.
So we need to be careful as we're passing by there.
You are still many miles from it. And maybe this is my pessimism, but part of me feels that you are as safe away from the castle now as if you were right next to it. If the fog weren't so thick today, as it's been for over the last few weeks, you could certainly see it from here.
I say we go to the castle.
Why not?
No pie at the
Oh,
We gotta help. We gotta
Maybe
help.
they'll have punch with the pie.
moving
Rage
on.
at the pie.
Anyway,
I say we go knock on Castle Ravenloft and punch this Strahd guy right in the puss.
Be like, hey, brah.
Square in the jaw.
do you think he has cats?
Oh, we can
Is he
certainly.
stealing the children for pies?
What is our burgermaster's name?
Ismark.
Ismark. As we're kind of looking at the map, Vale's going to turn to Ismark and say, yesterday as we were coming in, we sort of noticed that people in the town were definitely taking notice of us, and then large groups of them were either avoiding looking at us entirely or were sort of openly gaping at us. Do you have any sense of what might have been going on?
As well, and I mean this with no disrespect, your group is very loud. Not exactly flamboyant, but certainly loud, at least a couple of you. And you stick out in a town like this. Velaki, who knows, you might actually fit in there. But with Barovia on the east side of the country of Barovia and Kresik on the left, on the west, people here, when we see foreigners, newcomers to the land, they are a bit afraid, because it means you are here because the master summoned you here. And no one really ever knows why.
So people don't end up here accidentally.
Not that we've ever been able to find out. A lot of people just try to keep the distance from anyone that they don't recognize. If there's an adult in the town that they haven't seen 20, 30 dozen times in their lives, and they must be new. Most people stick to themselves. Some Velakis roam around. We have the Vistani, but the Vistani don't look like you. They don't talk like you. So you would never be confused for one of them, even if you actually might get along with them.
makes sense.
Yeah, and the whole time that y'all have been talking, Brick is sitting there with his dagger, kind of like picking at his fingernails, and he looks up and he gestures, just in the distance, holding the knife, and he's like, people probably don't end up here very easily because we got lost. Remember, you had to Eldritch blast that tree.
I did.
You just had to remind me about the tree again, didn't you?
Well, I mean, if it wasn't
It
for that,
deserved it. I looked at this funny.
It deserved nothing.
Looked at this.
Well, Strahd has no love of trees, so whatever incident you're speaking of, I can assure you that had nothing to do with you being here.
Maybe that got us in his favor.
Maybe.
Why would I travel with you
God
guys
help
again?
you, Ed.
Either way, it's interesting to know that no one comes here accidentally.
There are some people, again, I was born here, I was raised here, as have a lot of people. But even those born, raised, and died here, even of natural causes, there are and he sighs and just sort of looks down. Says, and then there are the soulless ones in town. And I'm sure there are soulless ones and others.
Soulless ones? What do you mean?
The unfortunate truth is, everyone in Barovia is trapped. If you keep going on one end, you will eventually get lost into the fog. And you would either have to come back, or you will die in there.
Great.
But the Lord of the Land, Strahd, as I've called him, and as you may have heard others called him, we call him a devil, a demon for reasons. When we die, we do not go to any sort of afterlife. The souls of some are reborn into the bodies of another. And sometimes there aren't any souls to go around, and when a child is born, it may not have anything in it. And so that person, if that is a proper word to use, will spend the rest of its life hollow. It can eat, it can breathe, it can drink, it can do a task the same as a mechanical clock. But separate thought, emotion, love, hate, desire, those feelings are absent within it. There are a few in town, and their signs show within the first few months of their birth. Sometimes, every now and then, one will just die by accidentally eating too much, or just keep walking in a direction for a reason it doesn't know. A body will wash up in the river. And while they are certainly to be pitied, it's the parents that I pity the most. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do. God will not let the souls go elsewhere, and not let any other soul be born. Even if you were to die here, you would just go into some other body. Barovia is a dark place, my friend.
Wow.
These kids without souls, we can get pies for them.
God damn it.
Yeah, do you know, what is the deal with this old lady and the pies? It sounds like maybe her pies are like enchanting people, or...
For all I know, is that the people who consume these pies, whatever type, whether meat or vegetable, as long as they keep eating them, they have the most pleasant dreams. But it is certainly like a drug. If you do not continue, then, well, that's all you want. And as any other drug, people give away all sorts of possessions to Granny, as she calls herself. And she comes to town every few days bringing her pies, and some people will buy as many as they can stock up. Because if weather were to get too bad, she will be delayed. And junkies will do a lot to get their fix. That's
Even the
for
first-
the ingredients, I do not know. I have heard stories, and I was always told to stay away, and so I have. As far as I know, Granny has never kidnapped or killed or taken anything in the town that isn't hers. Anything that she takes as payment has all been freely given.
There's the reason the first one is always free.
And I'm so glad some of you didn't realize that when you first took one.
I totally realized it.
But you ate it anyways.
Yeah.
That's what she said. Sorry.
I don't know if you've gotten there into DBZA yet, Will, but just Vegeta. I know you're playing me, but you're right.
Yeah. No, I haven't gotten there yet.
Well, okay.
Any other questions, concerns before we begin?
Nope, I think I've had enough pressure for today, so...
Who should we be looking for when we get to Vallaki?
Sorry, big burp. It was, we have friends in the inn who say you should be able to hide us. Or should I say, it's not that we have specific people, I guess. It's that Vallaki is the town that openly opposes the demon, Strahd. And so I have heard prey tales that they actually have parades and rituals on an almost weekly basis to try to purify or prevent him from entering their town.
Does it work?
I can't say. I haven't traveled there very frequently. I've heard some less than positive stories about their burgomaster, but he's convinced that open rebellion and positivity is the way to repel and defeat the demon Strahd. The fact that he has been doing this for so long and there has not been an open attack on the town makes me think that at best he is correct, at worst that he is a complete fool and Strahd does not even care. So, regardless, if she's there, I believe that would be a safe haven for her.
Fair enough.
I'm ready to go. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Well, it's Mark. We appreciate your hospitality. We appreciate all the information.
And he says, no, thank you. You may be my beloved sister's only hope. And
pressure.
ready to go. He gives his sister a huge hug, tears in both of their eyes, but they both try to keep from making a scene, both with a strong upper lip. And you all get the carriage. Ismark goes over to the merchant, hands him his payment, and you guys go off.
Onward.
Excellent.
Excellent.
On the road again.
Ooh.
Ooh, sound.
What's this? Grab it. Nab it.
And while you are
Yellow carpet.
in the cabin, Arena looks to you and says, I don't even think I've even thanked you for doing this, and for that, I apologize. But I understand what you're doing. I know you're new. You're here for a reason I'm not even sure, but yet you're risking your life and sticking your neck out for me. And I don't even know your names. And she looks, at least tell me your names. Who are you?
I'm Garrick.
My name is Torga.
I'm Rick.
I'm Rolver. Rolvier.
You can call me Vale.
You look pretty sleepy, Rolvier.
It's the pie.
That reminds me. Give me a constitution save.
Just me?
Yes.
Just you for now.
Oh, son of a
For
bitch.
now. Oh, no.
Excellent.
Oh, for fuck.
This whole time, I'm thinking, don't roll a 1.
We've all had great rolls tonight.
You still really want some pie. Now, for the other people who ate a pie but passed your save the first time, I want you to give me a save right now.
Okay. Constitution.
For the love of God, somebody join me in this misery.
I'm right there with you.
Let me click my Constitution button.
You didn't roll a 1, Will. You rolled a
true.
3.
True.
Oh, man.
So, Will and Avion are good. Old Rolvier still really wants a pie and is sort of weak and shaky.
Oh no. Scout pie withdrawals.
Pie
No.
withdrawals.
I look over and I go, Rolvier, are you okay?
We need a
How are you
pecan
feeling right
stat.
now?
Is it the taste of the pie that he craves, or is it like a chemical thing with the pie?
He doesn't know. He just really wants some motherfucking pie.
Okay.
Pie.
I
Well,
didn't mean to do
not
that.
in the disgusting way that could be taken. The pie that Granny is selling. Although that could still be taken bad. You know
What
what
if
I mean.
What if I don't want any? What if I ultimately refuse?
Then, I mean, you're going to continue to be weak and shaky until you are good enough to not roll a goddamn 1 on your constitution save.
Till you can overcome your cravings for
The
pie.
DC is 4, but you automatically fail if it's a 1.
I'll be right back. I gotta
So
step my
all you
voice a
had to
second.
do is not roll a 1.
The experiment continues.
I want to try something.
Better luck next time.
I have some rations, and I want to try and prestidigitate these rations to taste like one of the pies. What do you think?
I mean, if you want to do that, go for it.
All right.
I didn't know if you were asking me or the group. I just didn't hear a response.
No. I mean, I think it's a great idea.
Oh, I mean, for further experimentation. I mean,
Yeah.
sure.
Science.
So I'm gonna spend one of my rations.
I'm back.
I pull out. I reach into my pack, and I pull out. Let's say a little thing of hardtack, and I kind of wave my hand over it and just wink. Who is it that just shit?
I do not know. Just shit.
A bear in the woods.
A bear in the woods. Wait, which character just failed the check?
Rolveer.
Rolveer, sorry. Rolveer. I wink at you and I hand you this piece of pie as far as you know. Or this piece of pie crust as far as you know. And say, here, maybe this will take the edge off.
As long as it's not actually pie, I will accept graciously.
Do I need to roll anything? I probably do.
I mean, you're gonna have to lie to him at this point because he doesn't want to take it.
Okay. Deception.
Okay. That needs to roll perception now.
Me.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, I could just tell you it's hardtack.
Not
But...
roll a fucking one.
I mean, here's the thing. Pat doesn't want to eat the pie, so if you tell him
okay.
the pie, he's not going to want it.
Oh, well, okay, then it's not pie. Here, have this piece of hardtack. Maybe it'll take the edge off. And we're going to see if it does take the edge off. And we're going to assume that it's because it tastes like one of the pies. Thanks to prestidigitation. Which is a word that I never thought I'd be able to say.
See? Learning stuff about ourselves.
I like experimenting on Rolveer. This is
Selfish.
fun.
Yep. Experimenting on friends.
What are friends for? Not for eating pigs.
That's what friends are for.
So did it take the edge off?
It
we need to figure
really good, but you still really want some actual pie.
Fuck.
Like it's again, it's addiction. Like when
Brick
someone
watches
wants
Rolveer intently and then scribbles furiously in his notebook.
I mean, you got to remember, people don't take heroin for the taste of heroin.
Rolveer says that if he ever sees Pie Granny again, she's dead.
I just giggle.
I will be allowed to do that, correct? Mr. DM? Like, if we ever run into the pie lady again, could I, like, murder her?
Murder.
You just start raging, running after her.
Has anyone
First one's free.
who has watched Invincible?
Most of it.
have not.
Will, you finished it, right?
No, I have.
Just remember what happens when they put the head on that one person, what he wakes up and immediately goes and does.
Yeah.
That's what I'm picturing Rolveer doing.
It fits. I think that would exactly
I
be
know.
how it plays out.
You will. I'm the
G-Code is watching the stream.
What happened?
G-Code is watching the stream. He just sent a message that said LMAO, murder that pie granny.
Murder Pie Granny.
Yep. I'll say this. There is certainly probably going to be an opportunity to meet this old granny again. And what you do at that point is up to you.
Oh boy.
If it were to come to pass.
I imagine there's going to be an axe and lots of yelling.
If
We're gonna go murder her now?
Down what appears to be lightly traveled or light traffic dirt road. Yeah, she's 100% dead.
So this point, Irina just goes, if you wouldn't mind, tell me a bit about yourselves. I mean, you are essentially, I don't want to look at you as bodyguards, but again, someone sticking their neck out for me. I'd like to know a little bit about you, if that's okay.
Well, it all began maybe 30 some odd years ago.
Oh, jeez.
Um, what?
She didn't say that far back.
Oh, well,
Too far back.
you need to specify. I like boats,
While Brick is talking,
if you want to call it that.
at this point, it would be several hours into the journey. As Brick starts talking, looking out the window, you see 3 very, very fast-moving large beasts that crash into the carriage and topple it over.
See, this is what happens as you start all the way back, Frick.
Do we need to do any athletic or anything? Check.
It happened way too quick
Okay.
for you to do anything, and you're trapped in a small compartment.
Oh, I thought it was sitting on top.
Nope, you would be in the carriage. The packages and stuff for Velaki would be on top and things like that.
Gotcha.
Ooh, creepy music.
So as the cart is basically tipped over, pretty much upside down, you guys come to, and you hear the sounds of screaming, things tearing.
So that's a dead body over there in front of it?
It's probably the carriage bro. Official name. Carriage bro.
Carriage bro.
Carriage bro, no.
Please.
4K.
4K.
These guys probably smelled the pie.
They did.
I mean, look at them. Obviously, enjoy pies. So, is it free move to get out of the carriage then, and into position?
Yep, you guys are all just sort of groggy and waking up and all that.
All right, I'm gonna stand on the back or around this corner of the carriage.
Yes, I'll end up on this.
Oh, I gotta move my character token out, don't I?
Yep.
There I am. I'm gonna jump off the back.
And as the last person exits, they take notice of you. And let's get some initiatives for the ones that haven't.
Initiative.
Great, perfect.
Oh, I gotta put my token here. And then. $18. I'm a dexterous motherfucker.
I have no clue. Like, is it the lower or the higher ones go first? Higher. Got
There
it.
it goes first.
So we're going to move up an attack roll here.
reloading the screen here.
I'm guessing the claws are going to hit.
Hold on a second.
Who are they attacking?
The ones attacking Rovir.
I think. Hold on a second. I need to.
Rovir takes 7 points of damage.
Hold on a sec. I haven't. I'm trying to fix something. I need to. I haven't rolled initiative yet. There we go. I think I should be good now. Okay. Sorry, for some reason, when I clicked back into the screen, my bonus for my initiative went away, and I had to fix it again.
All right, so you would have acted first.
Mm-hmm. Let's just say I just go second, and we there, so I'm okay with that.
All right. I rolled for the other one that would have hit Carrick. I can never remember your character's name. Or at least what's Carrick's initiative? Or, I'm sorry, armor class, AC?
18.
Yeah, the 20 would hit, but sorry, my typing is atrocious. 6 points of damage.
Carrick.
And now is Torgas.
I'm kind of. This is kind of a little bit new, so bear with me a little bit. I'm just getting an idea.
Hey, this is Chris. Theory. I'm putting my son in bed real quick.
Alright.
So, I assume I have no ability to be in dark, correct? We're out in the open?
Yes, you are.
Okay, so that would work. Okay. I have because of the dread ambusher, that's my ability being the gloomstalker. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that in there so everybody can kind of see exactly what it does. I gotta get used. All right.
So yeah, it looks like on your first round, if you
Yeah.
decide to take an attack action, you
Mhm.
get an additional attack action, which gives you 1d8.
Yes, and then so what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna move here. I think that should give me enough coverage to see that. mother,
Okay,
that fucker
I'm back.
that's right next
Sorry
to
about
Rovere.
that.
So, before I attack, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Hunter's Mark. Boop. My Hunter's Mark is concentration up. Oh. Ah. Is everything? Alright. So, I'm going to try attacking this one right here. I hope I do, because this would be ridiculous. What do I have? This big. Okay. Let me go.
That will hit.
All right. So, this is gonna get ridiculous. So, 2 attacks from the longbow. So 1 attack from the longbow, right?
Yeah.
So there's the 1 attack. Oh. Wait, what?
Is
Hold on a
that
sec.
a second attack?
No,
Because that would also hit.
because I think based on hold on a sec. That attack is at 1d8. So yeah, so that's 2 attacks for both attack hit.
Yep.
Okay, so we're
And
good.
another hit. So you get 2 attacks, then another 1d8.
Okay, so the 1d8. So then okay. Okay, so we're gonna do the first one for at least the first damage. Second d8. So Dread Ambusher, and then 1d6 for the Hunter's Mark.
So 12 total.
I guess so. Not the best, but I'll take it.
Alright, it takes that damage. It is now Vale's turn.
All right. Vale is going to, let's see. This is like, this over here is like a ridge, like a ledge. Can I scramble?
Yes.
Can I scramble up that?
You can. The ridge is about 10 feet tall. You'd have to make either an athletics or strength check to get up it.
Yeah. Can I? I'm gonna move over here and I'm gonna try to scramble up that ledge to get up kind of to the edge there. Let me do an athletics check.
You try to get up there, but you just slide back down. You don't fall on your butt or anything.
Damn it, Nappa.
Damn. Okay. Well, I'm gonna. Does that count as an action or just movement?
Where were you?
I was just north of. Yeah, right there.
I would say that's just movement.
Okay. I'm gonna turn an Eldritch Blast this guy right here.
Okie doke.
Man, loving those 8s.
That is a miss.
That is a miss. Well, that is then the end of my useless turn. Vale turns around and says, "Ack."
I clap in his general direction.
It is Brick's turn.
Yay! Let's see here. Maybe my bread and butter. I'm going to viciously mock this we fuck here. I point at him. I don't even have an insult lined up. I should have been
You
thinking
smell
about
like a dog.
it. I've had.
Okay.
All right. No, hold on.
I guess I never properly described these. So the two things in front of you are wolves that are walking on hind legs, and the one in the back looks like a regular normal wolf, like the ones you had killed when you first got to Barovia.
Mm.
I mean, my go-to is always, your mother is a whore.
Your mother's a whore, Trebek.
Yes! Somebody got it.
Yeah, let's go with that. Your mother is a whore,
Trebek.
Trebek. And then with that, it causes some confusion, right?
Yeah, because he does not get the reference at all.
And then I guess I need to.
Yeah, what is the DC?
Oh shit! Sorry. It is 13.
It passes.
Fuck. It's a very charismatic werewolf.
Yeah,
You
it's
knew who
wisdom.
Trebek was.
It has +0 for wisdom or charisma, so I just
Charismatic werewolf.
pretend it's wisdom. It's got the same modifier.
Okay.
He just
It's got cute puppy dog eyes.
Rovir, this wolf-looking thing has hurt you. What are you going to do?
The one directly in front of me.
Mhm.
I am going to first rage.
I was gonna say I'd be pretty pissed if something hit me.
You know, we're gonna do that first.
He's gonna real quick check if it's holding any kind of pie.
And then I'm going to say to the werewolf or whatever the fuck it is that until I get my hands on Pie Granny, you are my bitch, and swing my great axe.
And you miss with an 8.
Damn it!
I assume everybody's seen the new Suicide Squad, right?
I hath not.
I have no
Oh my-
I've not either.
So it is now Carrick's turn.
Okay.
Carrick.
Check. I'm checking spells. I'm here.
Doing
Checking
thing.
spells. If there's any. Really. I mean, do that. Shit.
Is that what you would cast, or was that the mistake?
Mistake.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna bust out my two-handed warhammer and smash her.
That will hit.
And
Woo.
9. Take that.
Wolf is going to run up. That'll hit.
Oh shit! Stop clicking that shit.
Okay.
No, I'm talking to myself.
Just stop it!
Rovir takes 5 points of damage. We are back.
Everything's fine.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna continue shooting this one down at my buffet. Not attack, but I'm gonna just try to hit him, so. If I step back one, I can still hit him, right?
Oh yeah, you have more than enough range.
gonna step back just. Alright. Try hitting. Oof! Yes!
That is a
Hell yeah.
crit.
Alright. And I got my Hunter's Mark too, so let's do damage. And Hunter's Mark.
And that piercing 9 plus 3 is the crit, or do you have more to do?
I assume that's the crit. Because it looks like it's a D8 and then another D8. It
It's,
looks like it's not.
yeah. Roll 1d8 plus 2, 7 plus 2. Rolling 1d8 equals 3.
Yeah. And then the Hunter's Mark is additional since I have it on.
Alrighty.
Pew pew pew.
Looks like the bite will hit,
Oof.
and that'll be roll veer. Ooh, 10 points of damage.
I may not make it out of this fight. I now have 5 hit points left.
Oof.
Well, Carrick's about to get really messed up.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I'm guessing we long rested overnight because I never clicked the button.
Yeah, I've gone from 27 hit points because we did do a long rest. Now I'm down to 5.
Carrick takes 21 points of damage.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
I am at a bunch.
Yeah.
-3.
Oh, we down.
The fuck?
Well, if Cheetoh on his attack rolls for like 3 sessions now could not roll like lower than like 18 would be nice.
Right?
At this point, Irina decides to not just be a spectator. Puts her hands upon Carrick and chants,
Get
"I
up.
will not let you fall."
Get up, you drunken sack of potatoes.
And you regain 6 points of health.
Yeah, but +3.
As she draws her sword.
Stab me?
No.
Take 3 damage.
Not 3 damage.
You are now impaled. It is now Vale's turn.
Vale's gonna try to scramble
Right.
up this ledge again.
Oh my god.
He does not want to be anywhere near any of this.
And this is where we wipe.
Desperately trying, like, clawing at it.
Damn it!
You try and you fall down. That is your movement action.
Fine. Vale's gonna turn around and out of frustration. Where's my thing here? He's gonna cast Hex on. This seems to be the bigger, badder guy, right?
No, the guy up top, above him one.
Oh,
The
I
ones that
see.
stand on 2 legs.
Let me double check real quick. Hex can move to a target, right?
Possibly.
You can use the bonus action for subsequent turn. Yeah. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna
Seems like
cast
it has the
Hex
same
on
mechanics as
on this guy right here. Going up on 2 legs.
Okie doke.
Sounds like it has the same mechanics.
Yeah, it's Hunter's Mark.
Basically,
It's a bonus
for
action.
Warlock.
Yep. And I'm going to Eldritch Blast this guy as well.
Okie doke. That'll hit.
Let's do some damage. 10
Yeah.
points of damage. And I believe Hex lets me roll an additional 1d6. Yes. So 12 points of damage to this mofo right here up on 2 legs.
It is now Brick's turn.
All right. I'm going to try it again. Some vicious mockery on that guy, and I'm going to let him know that
Mother skulls.
that his mother smells worse than the last shite I took.
Your father's a whore.
And your father's a whore too. Nice. Okay.
He failed.
Yeah.
Yay!
You
Yes.
did 1 damage.
So that's I mean it's damage, but it's more there for the disadvantage on the next
Yep.
attack roll.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and also gonna give Carrick bardic inspiration.
Oh, well, thank you, sir. I could use it.
You're doing fine, kid.
Rovir, it is your go. Make it your bitch.
I am going to attack the one directly in front of me again. Oh, for the love of...
No.
Did you
two and a 1.
I should have given you inspiration.
Your shaky hands fail you.
It wouldn't have mattered here.
Oh my god!
He's just standing there screaming out, "Bye, lady!"
I'm so weak.
It is now Carrick's turn.
Well,
You reading, Carrick?
yeah, reading.
I was wondering for a second if I lost connection.
Hold on. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit it with my 2-handed one.
That did really well last time, but not this time.
Yeah, not this time.
He does have advantage.
Oh yeah, because of Bardic, so roll again.
If you want to.
Excellent.
Oh, thank
That
God
looks
you did that.
oddly familiar.
What the fuck?
Oh gosh.
It's just reversed. The 5 and the 6, so the 6.
Oh no. What is this?
Attack
my
at 22.
That's gonna hit roll fear.
Is that on me?
Yes.
Oh, I'm...
I didn't-
And it does 4 points of damage.
Yes, what the hell?
I'm clinging to life with 1 point of health.
It is Torga's turn.
Okay, we gotta take this motherfucker down. We're gonna attack him. Come on, just kill it. Alright. Go Longbow.
About to find the AC on this little shit.
That hits.
Yes, okay. Damage. Mark. Ah, fuck.
5.
It's still up.
Ah!
It's taken what?
All right, Pat. I
17?
want you to give me highs or lows.
Who?
Wait, what?
I want Rovir. Say high or low.
Hi.
Oh, like trap.
You got it.
Yay!
So instead of attacking, the wolf gets weak in the knees and grabs at its stomach.
It wants pie.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, hey, Mr. Wolf, did you have the pie too?
And all you can hear it grunt is, "So weak." Now, Carrick, your turn. Highs or lows?
Well, just go the other direction, lows.
Oh, wait, no, I literally typed roll 100, not 1d100.
Oh, that would be great. That would be great.
Thank goodness for honest wells there.
This werewolf does the exact same thing because it was low. Grasps at its stomach. It gets weak in the knees and shakes and bends over and just goes, "Need food."
Oh, they're just hungry, guys.
Anybody have a pie? Throw a pie at it.
I got more hardtack.
Arena steps up and goes, "Not today. I won't let you."
It's very dramatic.
You gain back 5.
Nice.
It is now Vale's turn.
Okay, quick question. This spell says each creature in that area must make a strength saving throw. Does a player count as a creature?
Yes. What are you casting?
10 feet.
What is it?
Okay. Giving up on his fancy strategy of getting up on this goddamn cliff, Vale is going to run forward. He's not going to run next to Rolvir. He's going to run up to about right here.
You would threaten with the wolf. Because you'd be
Threaten?
running through the lot. You would be running through 5 feet of it, so you would be threatening. So if you were to get there, he would.
What if, like, right here? I'm trying to get to a point where both of these targets are within 10 feet of me, but Rolvir is not.
Oh, so it's that. You could just roll an athletics check to try to bypass.
Well, that's worked real well for me so far.
Third time's the charm.
Here's
Third time's the
the thing,
charm.
you're level 3, and this looks like just a regular wolf, so it's probably not going to be too bad if you fail.
Alright, I'm doing it. I'm going to try to dodge past this wolf.
Famous last words.
And
That's the best roll so far.
And you, since you're rolling, you have to get what? Past its AC? You do it.
Excellent.
Barely.
So I'm going to get right here. And I'm going to cast
Alrighty.
Arms of Hadar. Which means that both the wolf and the man-wolf thing have to pass a strength check with a DC of 13.
They both fail.
They both fail.
Hooray!
Which means they both take 3d6 damage. Oh, one of those is a 1, that sucks. The man-wolf thing takes an additional 1d6 from the hex. And neither of them can take an action on their next turn.
This says it can't take a reaction until its next turn.
Is it reaction?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
so
people
they
can now move through its squares without being attacked.
Yeah, no attack problem.
Nice.
Yeah, action
At least
feels
for me.
strong.
So smaller one, the regular wolf only takes 8 damage, correct?
That's right. And then
I need to go
this
to the
is hex damage. Yeah,
ER.
smaller one takes 8, bigger one takes 14.
It drops.
Fuck you.
Yes.
And the other one is barely hanging on. It's looking pretty haggard.
Okay, with my bonus action, I'm going to move the hex from the guy that dropped to this big guy up here.
Okie dokie. It is now Brick's turn.
All right. I'm gonna go back to this guy, since everybody else seems to be handling down there. So shit. Anytime you giggle, I start getting distracted. Let's see here. It looks like you haven't been fixed.
I feel like you're about to get fixed. Is
Oh yeah, no, you're about to get fixed. I'm good at this. 2 points. Shit.
it
I
passes?
love it.
That's a smart wolf. And bonus action, I'm going to go ahead and do Bardic Inspiration on Carrick again. You're doing great, kid.
All right, Rovir, you got a regular wolf. Can you make it your literal bitch?
One regular wolf
Let's see
making my bitch
big money, big money.
coming up.
Ain't much. If you hit it, you're gonna fucking kill it. I can promise you.
No whammies.
You just jinxed him.
No whammies.
Big money, big money, big money.
That. Yeah, Nate's not gonna do it.
No!
Bonus action,
It is
offhand hit.
This is not my night.
Can you
Pocket sand, pocket sand.
can you bonus
It is not
action
fair.
open palm just like smack him in the face?
You can
Oh,
try
yeah.
to like
Like
choke
punch it
him
in
with
the
your
snout?
face.
Just start choking the wolf and just shaking it back and forth.
I mean, you can choke the wolf with
This
your
is
face.
what I'm gonna do to Pie Granny.
It is now Carrot's turn.
Okay. So, real Carrick had to step aside, so I'm gonna take over as temporary Carrick. Temporary Carrick is going to just roll that shit. And we're gonna attack the Warhammer.
A 7 will miss, but he has Bardic Inspiration.
We're gonna attack again.
There we go.
That's
I wanna say,
Hell yeah.
Didn't you go up one for 3 rolls? 5, 6, 7?
I think it did.
Yep.
All
You
right.
rolled a 5, then a 6, and now a 7. But then an 18.
Yay, we got a 1 in front of it. Alright, and that's damage. Hell yeah. Temporary Carrick rocks.
It is now Wolfie's turn. That'll hit.
No.
That's,
Oh no.
That's on me, correct?
Yep, 6.
God.
He's down.
Negative 5 hit points. Down goes Rovir. This is going exactly according to plan. No sarcasm there. I'm being serious.
I tried, man.
All right, it is now Torga's turn.
Alright, I see Rover go down, and I move forward a little bit. I use my bonus action to re-maintain Hunter's Mark on this little fucker, and this fucker's going down. Attack it.
You hit.
Right? Damage.
It goes
Hunter's
down.
Mark. Oh no, it's extra going down after that shit.
It makes a loud yipping noise as it goes down.
Your mouth, bitch.
And
Oh,
what's
no.
his AC?
18, right? AC? 18.
Okay, so Ty goes to the defender. I always forget that.
The bite hits.
I thought it was the other way around. Ty goes to the. It's like an ability check, right?
On D&D Beyond, that's just what someone says. One of the easiest ways to remember the answer is a simple phrase. Ty goes to the defender.
I always remember meet it, you beat it.
I'll let it go for now. I'll try to remember to look that up later. But he does take 5 points of damage from the bite.
And he is at -2. He's down.
Balls.
Irina just yells, "I said I wouldn't let you go down!"
Arena, have you met us? Have you met
Really,
our
have
fellas?
you?
If the total of the roll plus modifiers equals or exceeds the target's armor class, the attack hits. In the player's handbook.
Alrighty. Well, I already said it, and while it would be fun to put more damage, I'll relent for now.
Just for future reference.
Yep. Alright, so now, Vale, it is your turn. Up against the wolf.
It's
that's
Vale's
not
turn. Vale
very
is
into-
going to. Vale has no visibility on this other thing because of the goddamn horses.
Oh, the horses are laying down. They look pretty tore up.
Oh. So do I have visibility on this wolf human monstrosity?
Yes, is looking pretty good.
Yeah. I'm gonna fucking Eldritch Blast that bitch.
Yeah, you are.
Oh yeah.
Where is my Eldritch Blast? There it is.
That'll
I'll
hit.
suck it. And he takes hex damage.
That did a lot.
Yeah, so 11 points total, looks like. 2 equals 2. What does that mean? Higher level cast.
There he is. A different slot.
It is, but I'm not really clear on what hex does at higher levels. Oh, it lasts longer. That's what it is.
Oh, so that too is not damage?
2's not damage. No. It's 11 points total. The 8 and the 3. When you cast this spell using a spell slot of 3rd or 4th level, you can maintain your concentration on the spell for up to 8 hours. Yeah, it's weird. The hex spell lasts for a longer period of time. It's like initially it lasts up to an hour, but if I cast it at level 3, it lasts up to 8 hours. I don't really know what benefit that gives me, but
It is now Brick's turn.
It is.
It is.
You know what? I'm gonna roll first Doing my bread and butter on this fella. Come on. Okay. And then I'm gonna say, oh
He passes.
shit.
So
In
tell
that
us what you
case,
say.
I'm gonna call it a dog fucker.
Before you say anything, he just shrugs it off. And you're like, "You son of a bitch!"
What?
It is
This is
now Rovir's turn. You are healed up to a little.
I've got -5 points of damage.
no,
Didn't she heal
you
you for
Healed you
6?
for 6.
she healed you.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
1. Good old 1.
1 whopping point.
My favorite number.
All right, so the
I should've
horses are
healed him.
laying down. I'm guessing that I can see them from. I'm not going to move up to the wolf, but since I can see them, since the horses are laying down, I will throw a javelin at the wolf.
But you're standing up, right?
Yes.
Yeah, there's
Hooray!
crit with that javelin.
You do not crit. You hit it with the 16.
Oh, because he's at disadvantage.
Yeah. So
Aw,
4
well.
points of damage.
Small thing.
Well, it's better than what I was doing.
Yep. You hit it.
Carrick, death save.
Do it. Forgot how this says success.
I think that does it.
Anything above a 10?
Yeah.
So, 1 success.
Hooray!
2 more to go. That ends my turn, by the way. Just kidding.
I believe it does. It is now Torge's turn. You would have to move to like the right or left of Rovir and Vale.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And then with 3, I better have to be moving to the right. How do I figure out how far, like, to move again?
30 feet and squares 5.
Oh, you can move quite a ways in this situation.
Because I moved 25.
Hey. So do I.
So if I move here, do I still have do I have disadvantage or do I have a full clear shot?
Full clear shot.
All right. I refocus Hunter's Mark onto this guy and I go ahead and attack. All right. Got it. Boom.
That'll hit.
See, damage.
He's definitely looking shaky. But it is now its turn. It hops over and looks at the bard and grins maliciously.
Fuck you.
Would you like to hear my
And what's your AC?
pipes?
Oh my god.
What's your AC?
13.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
Or like pieces.
Okay.
10 points of damage total.
All right, I'm down to 11.
Oh, Brick, what your vicious mockery? What's the ability check on that? Is it wisdom?
Yeah, I think so.
Hex also lets me give targets disadvantage on ability checks, so this wolf has disadvantage on wisdom checks.
Okay.
Rena runs up and shouts, "Oh, hey, look, I roll a bad attack roll."
Of course he did.
Swings and misses. It is now Vale's turn. With the creature behind the cart, you would have to move to hit it.
Yeah, that's not great. Vale's gonna move over to this thing. If I get up on top of this, will I have line of sight over the top of Carrick?
Yes, it's not that tall of a rock.
Okay, I'm
You
gonna
don't need an athletics check to get up it.
I'm gonna scramble up on top of this, right next to this dead body, and I'm gonna shoot over the top of Carrick, and I'm gonna Eldritch Blast this wolf. Eldritch Blast. Where the fuck? There you go. Yeah,
Yes.
that's right, motherfucker. Now
Nice.
I just read a moment ago too that hex damage counts for crit damage, so it gets rolled twice.
So that is 10 plus 5 plus 6 plus 3.
10.
Actually, yeah. Well, regardless, even if you took out 2 of those numbers, that would be enough to down it.
The crit was 5. Yeah, so it's 10 plus 5 plus 6 plus 3, which is 24 points of damage.
Good lord.
It just exploded.
Destroyed.
I'm glad I helped with that whole exchange. I think the only positive thing that I did was give Carrick a second roll on an attack.
She goes over and casts her spell on Carrick and gives 9 points of damage.
Health.
You got healed, son.
Finally, I can breathe. I'm at 7 HP.
What about roll beer? I want pie and
Health.
got 1 HP.
She says, "I'm sorry, but I'm not strong enough to cast
I'm
any more
gonna.
today."
I can go over there.
I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna go touch him.
In what way?
I'm backing
In
off
the
on
healing
this one.
way.
In the healing way?
She looks at the driver and says, "His throat has been ripped out. There's nothing we can do." She checks the horses and just sees chunks of flesh and everything. They've already passed. And she starts going through
Hell yeah.
the trunks for food and everything and says, "I guess at this point we're on our own, on foot."
Give me back 10 HP, Aviant.
Yeah, I healed you for 10. That
Bless
was the
you.
max roll. You're welcome.
Bless
Finally,
you.
I get a good roll.
She says, "There's enough food in here that we can take and be on our own." And she says, "It's weird for werewolves to be out this far. Usually they're kept more northern. I wonder if something is driving them this way."
So this
I
is
just stare at her.
this is our cart that we were riding, right? Or did we come across this cart?
And this was the cart you were all in. The
Yeah.
two werewolves together ran into it and put so much force in it, basically flipped it over with everyone inside.
Oof. Well, I guess we're walking now.
It's a real good thing you guys got some tits.
But before we go, the dead man have anything in his pocket?
He has the payment that Ismark gave him for the trip.
Well, he doesn't need that anymore, huh?
Yoink.
She says, I would prefer to send it back to Barovia to his family.
Yeah, we'll do that at the next town. Don't worry.
Trust us.
Okay. Okay.
Are you going to have to roll a deception check?
I guess I should, huh? Shit, where did my sheet go?
I guess I should.
Say he's probably better off rolling it. I don't have shit for deception.
Nope.
Now fuck it. Let's try it. Nope.
That plus 5 ain't doing shit for me, huh?
Guys,
What are we trying to decept?
our rolls have been fantastic tonight.
Wonderful.
Oh, what am I gonna decepting?
Everybody's gonna try to deception check for that money.
Yeah.
I love it.
So yeah, she didn't roll great, but rolled better than you for her perception. And just says, I will handle this and I will send it back.
Damn.
You're not trustworthy. I wouldn't trust you. And I have to work with you.
Gee, thanks.
She says, I found these in the... It looks like my brother packed a little bit for us just in case this happened. And she goes and hands Rolvir and Carrick a healing potion.
A healing potion?
I think I'll drink it now.
Pretty much. What else with the healing potion?
So, how far are we now from Barovia?
Yes.
For maps? Wow. Looking at that map.
Where are we? That's because we're still on a trail, but we
Yeah,
have no
'cause,
idea where
like-
we are.
Make it over that first little bridge.
Are we... How far are we from Barovia? Because I feel like if we need to walk somewhere, it probably doesn't make sense to just walk back to Barovia. What? We're not going to continue on to this other place on foot, are we? It's pretty far away.
Maybe the answer is we don't know where we're at. We don't know which way. Well, I guess we know which way is forward. Because forward would be the direction of...
Yeah, I can't imagine. We weren't traveling for more than
horses?
a day, right?
You weren't.
But did he take the
Arena-
shortcut?
Irina unveils the map and says, and studies it and tries to look at everything, trying to remember the paths, the bends. It's not the best. It's sort of hard to see the circle, the blue circle. I can make it better if you want.
The blue
The map?
circle.
Is on the map.
Yeah, I pasted it in Discord.
Yeah, put it in Discord.
It's that infernal Discord thing.
Oh, okay.
And she says, we should be coming up to that crossroads soon. We are closer to Barovia, for sure. But I don't wish to go back. He knows where I live. There's no place in town that's safe. He kept attacking the house. If him and his other spawn sense that I'm not there, it'll be safer for my brother.
So we're supposed to continue
Fair
on
enough.
to Vallaki on foot from here.
She says if we take a shortcut through the Sare Pool, we may be able to find someone there to help us. At the very least, it'll be a place to set up camp for the night. If we were on the cart, I would have avoided it, because I don't think it can get through some of the smaller passages, but I think it would be best for now.
What sort of risks are there on the shortcut?
In the off chance that one of these were sent by Strahd himself, and I don't believe that to be the case, but if it was, there would certainly be other patrols on the road, just in case this one failed. I didn't see any red eyes in any of them, which is usually a sign of the demon's possession. Or, if not possessed, then seeing through them.
That, and they said they were hungry. Definitely. So at this point, what do we have to lose?
Yeah. Well, I guess the shorter path is better if we're on foot.
All right. Take what we can carry and head on towards.
Let's hoof it.
Hoof.
All right. I know it's 11. There was one other thing I was hoping to get to tonight, but if folks are busy, we can still stop right here.
You wanted to have a chat about moving forward in the campaign, right? As well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I forgot about that. So yeah, let's just have that now, and we'll get back to that for the next session.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just want to know, what are your thoughts? How much fun you're having? Like, is it what you're hoping it was? Is it something like, oh, I was hoping it'd be more this or that? So I'm just trying to hear your thoughts on stuff.
I'm having fun. I think it's picking up steam, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
I
Yeah,
am enjoying it.
I did not do a recap for last session, and I'm planning to do that next week, as well as one for this week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm thinking it seems like as we get further in, we'll get more sort of entrenched in the story of this area.
Yeah, I'm already getting more interest.
Mm-hmm.
Like every subsequent session.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm having fun with it. I don't
Oh,
know.
it's a blast.
Really, for me, I think I just am having fun sort of exploring, I don't know, D&D. This is the third group that I've played with, and it's just kind of fun to get a feel for a different kind of character.
I feel like, at least for me, I haven't played in so long and getting used to it all. It's
Mm-hmm.
kind of the perfect kind of intro pace, I guess.
Slowly but surely kind of getting used to how like everything's working and role playing and questions and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked up some abilities that I thought specifically would be helpful to like sneaking around like through a dungeon and like tight areas in a town. So I'm looking for opportunities to use those. I think they'll be fun.
Those opportunities will present themselves.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Sounds like you're having fun, though.
That's the
I
spirit.
am. I am having fun. I want more interactions with the random people on the street.
Yeah,
Actually,
that was pretty fun.
That was amazing.
Would you like to hear?
would you like to hear them?
And then
Let me sing you the song of my people.
yep.
And she was like, "Nope."
I did find an app on the phone, but I cannot get my mic to pick it up because it just it gets rid of background noise. But Wells will hear it tomorrow.
I can't wait.
Yes.
Record it and like put it over Discord or something.
How about you, Hellfish? What are your thoughts, impressions of things?
No, I'm having fun. It's a very slow learning curve for me, but yeah, I want to see where my storyline is going with this whole pie thing. But
Oh my gosh.
yeah, at the end of the day, I'm having fun. Like Leon said, I'm getting more and more interested as sessions have gone on.
Yeah, and that's basically what it is. Like the sad thing is, as a DM, you're supposed to like read the whole book once, maybe twice, to really get it. And I haven't fucking done that. I'm like just reading a couple chapters ahead, and as we're getting further ahead, and I'm starting to hit shit like, oh wow, this is interesting. And I've run across a couple things. I know I've told either Pat and or Will that it doesn't do a good job of trying to get you guys to want to go to certain places. So I'm like reading online what other people did or other people having that problem. But definitely the main antagonist of the game is very, very interesting. From a narrative thing, I really like how they certainly make him this presence, and I'm trying my best to try to do that.
Yeah, with like the red eyes.
Yep, because if you remember the wolves that you met at the very first fight.
Yep.
So I think the book does do a good job, and once you get to a point where you learn about him, it's, to me, very interesting, and I really love it. There are a lot of other things that other people have made that I don't think we're going to do because it's really going to elongate the story. But when you find out Strahd's backstory and everything, there is a homebrew, or like you can find it on Drive Through RPG, I think is the site, for like $3. Instead of it being like an information dump, like when it happens, there's a way to play out the scenario of his past with all the characters. Like you get sucked into it and you relive it and you guys watch it that way, which is pretty interesting, but it will certainly elongate the campaign by quite a bit. So I'm not sure if we're going to do that. Probably not. There's so much shit on this. Like people have made gender bent things where Strahd is a woman and Arena is a male, and just changing stuff based on that gender. And I'm like, that's pretty interesting. It's got a really big fan following. So for all the little things that I don't understand, there's a shitload on it that is helpful.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But if you guys are having fun, then I'll keep on the main course. If you don't have any other suggestions or things you want to see more, or like, oh, hey, I wish we would get further, less talking, stuff like that. I mean, some people are bugged by it, some aren't. I'm just bringing it up as like that's the number one thing that people talk about. No one has said anything to me about that, so I'm not trying to hint in any way, shape, or form. Just, again, trying to talk, see what people think, etc., etc.
I don't know. I think most of the time we're the ones who kind of like veered the course off. Just go off.
Ooh, what's this?
Tangent.
Oh, I know. I mean, that's a lot of groups in general, but I mean, I've played with people who are like, hey, we take forever. Like, there's a story of a guy that I used to be friends with. Hellfish knew him. We had a weekly game at 7 o'clock, and he wouldn't start. And everyone would like show up a little bit before. We'd get along, we'd have fun, we'd talk and catch up on the week because we didn't see each other elsewhere. And he started showing up at like 7:30, 7:45, and I was like, "Why are you showing up late? Is it traffic or something, or you're busy at the house? If so, we can push it back to 7:30, 7:45." And he's like, "No, everyone just talks until around then. That's when we play." And I go, "Well, okay, this is a social game though, and we haven't even started playing, so we're like talking and all that other stuff." And he goes, "Well, I'm here to play, not to talk." And he like said this in front of the group, and I was like, "Well, that was a shitty thing to say." And like everyone was like silent, like, "Okay, well, fuck you too, then, I guess." And with those people that I play with, that became a rallying cry. Like if everyone was like talking too much or getting on tangents, someone would go, "Hey, I'm here to play, not to talk," and then we'd all laugh, and then get right back on subject to the game. But he was certainly an odd person.
Very serious.
Sort of, just became a bit antisocial, and he has his reasons. There are certainly a couple good ones that you can't fault him for, but he used not to be a certain way, and then he was, and we had a falling out because of it. But such as it is, I'm still again. Whole thing was to ask, see where folks are. If everyone's saying it's all good, then I'll continue doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Stay the course.
It's all good.
Okie doke. Well, I am very glad you guys are enjoying it. We can schedule again. Trying to think what would be the next session and all that. I think I have everything good, but either way, I'm rambling at this point. So if that is all, I will bid you adieu.
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 Yeah.
Good night.
I'm gonna go practice my bagpipes app.
Get really good at it.
See what our boss says
Start
tomorrow.
doing concerts.
Everybody have a good night.
Have a good one.
You as well. Good night.
Catch you guys later.